your music, and that's kind of all she was thinking or asking for, and so I was like, oh yeah, I got that, but I want to do a real video. I used to look down on doing an iPhone video, thinking, that's going to be cheesy and cheap, and then who was that recently did the movie? Come on, you guys should know this now. You know which one I'm talking about, right? It was a national movie, all done on the iPhone.
Yeah, I don't really watch too much TV. I stream everything. I barely go to the movie theater, to tell you the truth. The last movie I saw was Star Wars, and that's the last one I saw.
Right? So since that hit the mainstream and actually went somewhere, I'm thinking, okay, new ball game. I guess we could do a cell phone video and have it looked upon as artful and perfect for what it's supposed to be, But in my head, I'm thinking, you're a guy that went to school for, telecommunications video production. It's like, how could you release something like that and feel good about it?
Right.
Where's the graphics? Where's the effects? Where's the the good Sony camera? But we'll see what happens. I'm trying to hook up with somebody though who does video constantly, who doesn't mind working gratis, and maybe we can come up with something fun. Videos, it's the greatest thing and it's the worst thing, remember the Buggles song, Video Killed the Radio Star?
Oh, yes, I remember that song.
Prophetic song, amazing, but very true. And on the early days of MTV, I was down with it because you did see a lot of players playing their instruments, and you didn't mind the esoteric, weird stuff that went with it because it was kind of like, yeah, that's okay too, And then it got worse and worse. It started to get away from the music, and it was more about, a lava lamp-looking thing dripping down your screen while you're listening to some guy mumble about his detachable penis, You remember that, King Missile, right? And, not that's a bad song, mind you. I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was a funny song, but... I just saw it go down, and now it's all unreality shows.
They even had to make a second MTV channel. They had to make M2 for music videos, and then they turned that into the same thing, and now it's just reality shows too.
The big machine finds you. They find you, and they exploit you and turn it into the same stuff that they sell on the other channel. And I don't know that it's possible to get away from that. So I don't know. Should we all go to the Cannes Festival? I don't know. We got to do something to change it up to make it fun. I think the internet again is going to be our savior. There's going to be some kind of trendy, crazy, stupid, whatever video site that this probably is already, I'm sure, but just around the corner, I'm waiting to see what comes next. And it's never boring. It's always exciting,
Yeah, Sean from Sarah's Session, he's back in the chat room. Hi, Sean. He goes, he says, I put all the blame on VCRs.
I see what he did there. I'll tip the hat that I'm not wearing, T-Sean.
Well, VCRs were good for one thing. If you owned the recording machines that use the tape for audio, you got some good quality stuff out of that. Because it was a wider tape than, the old formats. I don't know. I mean, video definitely changed the game a lot for musicians.
Well, especially digital now. I mean, the internet has made huge leaps and bounds for musicians. I mean, it still serves kind of a dual purpose. It helps people like me who have nowhere near the machinery necessary to get ourselves in the public eye. It gives us a chance to kind of take a spotlight, although at the same time, we're drowning in so much other music floating around by other independent people that it's still very difficult for us to be noticed.
Yeah.
And let's not forget those people out there who will pay you 0.001 cent for that streaming video of your song.
Right.
That's true.
Gee, guys, don't do me any favors, I mean,
going back to MTV, I mean, since MTV was no longer, and I actually enjoy watching the videos, it was fantastic. When I started looking out through all these musicians I've been gathering before we came live on the podcast, I was like, this is incredible. These guys is talented. The music videos are rock solid. I want to bring back music videos. And so that's where everything started with a music video pick.
Well, I think it could go back there pretty easily. I think most people are just fed up with the dumbing down concept of America, and they're like, again, who cares what the Kardashians are wearing, for God's sake?
Or not wearing, as the case is.
Or not wearing, or what they're injecting in their buttocks. I mean, yeah. Wouldn't it be nice to see videos again? They could be clever, funny ones that were silly, or they could be live concert shots primarily, you know? But can we go back to the purity and the beauty of that, you know? I mean, things have to migrate and change and progress. I understand it, but gee whiz, it went right out the window completely. They like smoked it in a matter of a couple of years. It was beat up, used, abused. Here's your cab fare. Get the hell out of here. Go home. You know. Mm-hmm. What happened? We didn't even get a chance. Like Shells was saying, we didn't get a chance to really savor it and look at a video and say, "Oh, son of a gun, great video."
Yeah.
And what's interesting is now would be almost the perfect time for that to make such a huge comeback, because we've all got our smartphones, our Androids, our tablets, our iPhones. And it's perfect for, I mean, YouTube is already huge on these little devices, and having music videos on them is just, it's perfect excuse to bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're going to lose your mind and spend insane amounts of money on a watch that actually has a video screen, let's use it.
Yeah, let's show videos.
Yes. And if you want to see a video, go to letstalkaboutthemusic.com, scroll down, you'll see the video.
The shameless plug by the awesome host.
That's right. That's right. Even that's also connected to the past ones, too, before we switch it to a professional-looking website. Yeah.
We're still working on getting professional activity on the video pick.
Yeah.
The video's a whole other can of worms, man. If it's not complicated enough recording and so forth, now you add in the video influence, and oh boy.
Yeah. Well, I was doing it for the first time and decided to post it on the old blog, and it took me for a while to get it used to linking up to all the social media, because it was easier for me to link it to that way than not linking everywhere else like you do sometimes, you know. And so now Spider is taking over it, and he had a rough spot for the past 2 ones, but he's getting it. He basically, what he's going through is exactly what I went through.
Right.
So I'm telling him to chill, breathe.
Kindred
it's
spirits.
Okay. Exactly.
It's going to be awesome, you know, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But now, you know, you're saying, you know, too, like you may bring up a point there. I think I heard you say something to the effect of, you know, gee whiz, you put something out and it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to control things a little bit better. You know, look at how people are pulling their music off of Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're all majors who are doing it, but and you know, it says a lot. Listen, Spotify, okay, yeah, fine. You know, they're putting music out there. They post their financial for the year, and it's in the billions. And artists are getting 0.001 cent. You know, I mean, really? You don't think that's blatantly obvious? You should be shamed. I mean, come on, that's BS, and you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Cough up a penny or two for an artist, for Pete's sake. I think it's good to, you know, Prince had a tight fist on stuff like that, and I love him for that. He was smart. He was like, you're not raping me forward, sideways, and upside down.
Bowie was the same way.
Bowie
took care of all of his own financial stuff.
Yeah, and you know, and again, we have the perfect tool. It's called the internet. Let's get out there and make some money, and you know, and preserve things. You know, interesting place we're in right now. The world is spinning out of control, but thank God there's some good music and videos out there to enjoy while it's happening, I guess, right? So, what did I listen to growing up? Besides blues, I don't know. Steely Dan is my favorite band ever.
Who?
But they were tied. Steely Dan, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Steely Dan, the band. All top-notch studio cats, basically. Two guys running the show, but always a different album, always an amazing accomplishment. Now, along with that, I also had ZZ Top in there because for three guys, man, can they pump out the sound. Little River Band always blew me away because their vocals were so damn good. 5-part harmony rivaled anything the big vocal bands put out, you know. Billy Joel, he's a royalty. I mean, he's up in the Untouchables category. Elton John, the Beatles, they're all up there. Brian Setzer, oh, what a talented guitar player. Single-handedly pretty much brought rockabilly back and big band swing.
When I was in high school was when the big swing revival kind of started kicking back in.
Zoot Suit Riot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all that stuff just got huge, and we would have these school dances where normally you'd have, like the whatever pop music was popular at the time. I was always kind of bad about following what was really popular, but in the middle of that, they'd be playing the swing music, and you'd get some of the kids out there who had really gotten into that, and they were doing the dance and lifting up the girls and everything, and it was just it was really neat to see that happen amidst a sea of all this faceless kind of corporate pop music.
Well said, and they brought the energy back that it had for like our parents or our grandparents, and it was live and happening in real time. It was like, wow. And I've seen this Christmas show, forget about it, off the hook, amazing. Stevie Ray Vaughan, blues, again, B.B. King, Albert King, Little Walter, all giants. Product of the 80s, I love Queen, The Cars, Styx, Foreigner, Boston. Prince goes without saying, genius is genius. Joe Pass for jazz, it doesn't really get much better than that. Barney Kessel, he's another jazz giant. Tommy Emmanuel doing the fingerstyle stuff. Les Paul, Roy Clark, Albert E. Guthrie Govan, there's a guy. Oh man, he is such a talented guitar player, and so clean and so smooth. Hardly anyone knows him, but check him out. If you're a guitarist, you need to know who this guy is. I love the old country. I gotta admit it. Jim Reeves, Eddie Arnold, Marty Robbins, Johnny Cash, Elvis, all that stuff makes me insane. It's so good, I love Tony Bennett, Nat King Cole, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin.
Oh, Nat King Cole, yeah, Nat is awesome.
Then there's the more modern versions of things, like the ladies in the house. Diane Shure, oh my God, probably the best jazz vocalist of our time. Diana Krall, no slouch there. I like stuff like Hiromi. If you've never seen her music, go to YouTube and check her out. She's a pianist, and she is just insane. She's a beautiful lady. She's Oriental, has the wild hairstyles all the time, and beautiful tapestry clothing and things. She's eye candy and ear candy at the same time. A really incredible artist. Andres Segovia, Julian Bream on the classical side of things. Love them both, And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, Shells can tell you, she's a DJ. You find stuff out, and you just keep getting more and more into the music, and blown away by how good people are and what's out there, On the quirky side of things, yeah, I like 9 Inch Nails. I do, and I like. Do you remember the band Fear? Yeah. Little known, a little short window of time for them, I guess. They did make one of the, like a Tonight Show kind of deal, maybe Conan or somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.